What's good? What's good? Mad Pill. Chat, check in. Where y'all at? Check in. Hit the like button, share button, notifications. Subscribe. New subscribers, come on in. Subscribe. We on Facebook too. Share into your groups. You know, you mess with Mad Pill. You don't know what to do. As you come in, hit a 1 in the chat. As you come in, please do that for me. Hit a 1. Hit something. But please hit that like for me, y'all. Hit the like for me. As you come in, hit the 1. As you come in, though, for the playback, y'all do as well as you come in too. Y'all know how we do. We gonna get right into this. We ain't gonna waste no time.
You're cordially invited to celebrate the birth of Sean Puffy Combs.
Puffy, P. Diddy.
P. Diddy.
P. Diddy.
I thought his name was Puff Daddy.
Puff.
P.D.
P. Daddy. Diddy. Puffy Daddy. P. Diddy. You are cordially invited to celebrate the birth of P. Diddy.
Sean P. Diddy. Puff. Pastry Combs.
Puff the Magic Dragon. Puff Daddy.
Puffy.
I call Puffy Sean John.
Got a lot of names, huh? Get some more names.
H.R. Puff and stuff.
Sean P. Puff. Puffy Combs.
Bad boy.
He was on birthday boy this night.
Sean John. Puffy Combs. Sean Puffy Combs.
Yo, Puff Daddy Combs.
My man, Puff.
Big boy.
The legendary Puff Daddy.
P. Diddy. Yes.
Puff Daddy.
Jeez, Puff.
That's the one you need to use.
Puff Daddy.
My dad.
Hey! How you guys? How you doing? On November 4th, you are cordially invited to the birth of Puff Daddy. Yay! It's destined to be the most unbelievable,
Spectacular, incredible, unbelievable, and expensive event of all.
Yes, Puffy. Puffy's birthday parties. Y'all seen everybody who turn this volume on. Everybody who was invited. This is all the P. Diddy invites. Yeah, everybody. Like I said, y'all, this is gonna be the biggest celebrity bus in history. This is going to be the biggest celebrity bus in history. Yep. P. Diddy tapes released. Let's see what Mary J. Blige had to say about that.
Blige is allegedly on a freak-off tape with Diddy. It's been going around all over TikTok that Mary J. Blige is in a freak-off tape with Diddy, and she's saying that this was her rite of passage. And a lot of people have always wondered about Mary J. Blige, and they feel like she is in on some shit because she has never opened her mouth, and she has been with Diddy since the very beginning. And there are a lot of photos on the internet with Mary J. Blige with Cassie, and as you can see during these photos, Cassie has visible bruises on her body. Now, all this information with Mary...
Damn, she do. That's crazy. Both of them been doing threesomes and all types of crazy shit.
Mary J. Blige allegedly being in a freak-off tape with Diddy instantly made me think of Danny Boy. Mary J. Blige slept with 15-year-old Danny Boy when she was 24 years old, and Danny Boy admitted that Mary J. Blige would fly him out to New York multiple different times.
I'm 15, 16 years old, and she flying me in to see her. And You know what it is when a girl back up on you, you young and shit. And I'm trying to show her that she ain't phasing me. I'm hard as goddamn. She's backing up against me. This Mary J. Blige.
Who did she get it from? She got it from Diddy. That behavior from Diddy. Wow. Mary J. Blige is going down, y'all. I said this even before Diddy got arrested. I said Mary J. Blige is going to be one of the suspects that goes down up in this case. She going down. And let me tell y'all, this was overlooked because he's a boy. He's a man. They don't care about men. It's really not a huge sentence when you come out against a woman and you're a man. They don't pay attention to that.
And quite naturally, I mean, you know, I don't even know if you're supposed to say you had some people on camera. I had an opportunity to go out to New York and visit her a couple more times.
And then after
Mary J. Blige is a pedophile. She's a straight up pedophile. Y'all hit that like button. People should be looking at her the same way as Diddy. Because she's a monster. I don't know if Diddy done made her out to be a monster. Diddy probably did done made her out to be a monster. Who knows? Her and Diddy. Oh, hold up. Let me continue this, y'all. Y'all listen closely.
after all of this information started coming out that Mary J. Blige is allegedly in this freak off tape with Diddy, I started thinking about the time that Danny Boy said when he was a teenager, he had relationships with men that were in the closet that were singers and producers in the industry. Danny Boy was asked when he said this, was this somebody at Death Row? Because at the time he was with Death Row, and he said, hell no, this is something that he knew to keep about himself in the closet because you could never let Suge find out about this. And it was nobody like that inside Death Row. So this really has me thinking, did Mary J. Blige and Diddy do a freak off with Danny Boy? Is this who Danny Boy is talking about? I mean, he admitted to sleeping with Mary J. Blige when he was 15 years old and said that Mary J. Blige flew him to New York multiple different times and said at the same time during his teenage years, which would be 15, 16, 17 years old, he was having relationships with men who were in the closet and they were acting like they were straight. And in this interview clip that I'm about to show you of Danny Boy, he also explained how these people have never came out of the closet. You cannot tell me that this man was not talking about Diddy. Like, this is some crazy shit. I thought it was bad enough that Mary J. Blige messed with the 15-year-old Danny Boy, but now the connections are starting to fall in line. But I'm going to go ahead and roll you guys this clip of Danny Boy explaining how he was having relationships with people in the industry who were basically in the closet and never told the truth about themselves. And you guys let me know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Danny Boy was somebody that was involved in these freak offs as a kid?
In my teen years, you know, I did some things with, you know, between me and the homies, you know, and it would be considered gay. But those guys are straight guys now, and in the relationships, so they say. I mean, but they're in relationships now, so I'm the only one that kind of came out.
Was some of these individuals that you was messing around with, you know, around that time when you was on death row, was they in the industry?
Yeah. I thought he was going to say, was they on death row? Yeah, they was in the industry. Who else was I hanging around? I wasn't just hanging around with people in regular neighborhoods.
Was they on death row?
Nah, look at them, though. I mean, no offense, but nah. No, yuck.
Yeah, whatever. You don't you know them ninjas in death row will come after his ass if he mentioned a name. You know them boys in death row don't play.
I don't know. Like, they went with me. No, that wasn't a thing. It wasn't like an open thing that even then. You know, even me having the feelings, it was suppressed because that was a thing that I knew not to take around Suge.
Danny Boy, hold on, let's go back. Mary J. Blige, like, excuse me, hold on, let me take a little drink. My throat look dry. the freak off tapes. Now, let's get into these damn freak off tapes. Danny Boy is a huge part of what he's seen behind closed doors with Mary J. Blige, uh, Cassie, or these sex male workers. They always caught on camera, right? And the feds has this evidence, right? So what the feds are going to do, they're gonna leak these tapes. Okay. It's gonna be like some blackmailing thing. Y'all know how they blackmail P. Diddy in the beginning, how they leaked the tape with the hotel, him beating up down Cassie because some type of demands they out on the low deal that Diddy ain't the meeting. Excuse me, ain't meeting. That they leaked the tapes with Cassie, ruin him. That these same these sex tapes as well. And they might not release the sex tape, them having sex. It's probably going to be the abuse in the sex tape that they was talking about. It's a whole lot of abuse in these sex tapes. And I don't know if Diddy molded Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige is confirmed to be in these sex tapes, a lot of these sex tapes. She was subpoenaed. She was questioned. Can't fool me. Yes, she was. She is a suspect. She is probably one of the prime suspects as well as her involvement. However, she chose to cooperate in her immunity. Maybe she was a victim, of Diddy's, sexcapades as well. He introduced what I don't put it past Diddy. I think Mary J. Blige was introduced to Diddy's secret room. And I think that's her only way out, which really, they ain't gonna come to her as far as charges. No, they're gonna come with her with the immunity as well, just immunity. We know you may be a victim, as a whole lot of of the producers, P. Diddy made victims. So yeah, I believe that, yeah, Mary J. Blige was groomed into, she was made that way. You know, you know, Underground Diddy. I mean, you seen them on the J. Blige on the beach. She got on like thong bikinis, and it was just, it was just suspect with them all along. That this could be an enterprise that they could be running. P. Diddy and many other stars who was just in these. Let me go back to who was just in what I was just showing right here. Everybody, this is the invitation to Puffy. Parties. And don't be surprised when you see maybe 80% of these celebrities on tape. Like we talking about beating the hell out of these slaves, right? Let me tell y'all some of the gore. Y'all don't think that these celebrities is just innocent? Wait till y'all see them sex tapes. Wait till y'all see them. Y'all go. They violent. I'm gonna just show their faces because I don't feel like saying allegedly. But y'all see who it is and who I'm talking about. It's violent. They was horrible when they came to how they treated them sex slaves. We talking about all these people Diddy done turned out some type of way. And you know, and let me tell y'all, all of them have been questioned because they were, them Diddy parties. It was a crime, a scene of a crime. It's just like when you go to the dope house, right? And you've been spotted on camera at the dope house or at a scene of a crime. They consider that a scene of a crime. If you have been there, they gonna question you. They gonna go I swear to God, they question every single person at that party. You know why? Because they had them on tape. That's why. They was at a crime scene. Diddy's whole crib in Florida, they consider that as a crime scene. So yes, they are going to question everybody and confiscate. When they confiscated those tapes, they reviewed all those tapes. I heard it was so many hours of videotape. I heard it was thousands, over 8,000 hours of recordings. Ain't that crazy, y'all? 8,000 hours of recording. 8,000 hours of recording. I know y'all might hear some different numbers, but no. Diddy has so many tapes over the years. He had so many tapes, he still had cassette tapes. Diddy had CDs and MP3s. Diddy had, including the uploads. And it was kept like real neat in alphabetical order. That's how neat Diddy was. It was easy to get Diddy. They wasn't all over the place. They was kept from year to date. They was dated like food products. They was dated and put in alphabetical order. And it was like real neat. They're like in a collection. Because those tapes was precious to Diddy. And they went through all of those hours of tape. They seen Mary J. Blige and what she did to Danny Boy. They got Danny. Y'all heard Danny Boy didn't say it himself. If y'all listen closely to the video, Danny Boy, he didn't hit threesomes. He didn't hit all type of threesomes with Diddy. He's rumored to testify. It's gonna be so many. I swear to God, it's gonna be more than Young Thug. Young Thug had over witnesses, I think, of 700 something. I believe. I think so. Yep. Oh, and just now, another victim I'm looking at just came out against Diddy. Oh gosh, just now. It's this is crazy. I'm looking at this right now. Oh, partner, excuse me. Breaking news on Diddy. That's how I'm speaking. This is another victim just 1 minute ago. Oh crap. Those tapes, when the feds release these tapes, uh, from Diddy, that is going to because the feds know what they're doing. When the feds release these tapes, it is going to gain credibility of lifelong sentence. Meaning, y'all knowing that video with Cassie, right? Got beat up in the elevator. That video changed the perception of the world, what they thought about Diddy. That right there, why they released that video is for the judge, really. It's for the public to gain public. So we won't have no backlash from y'all, no protest. Y'all heard me? And rioting. They released that video on purpose. So so P. Diddy can be the villain. So when they indict P. Diddy, it would be no problems. Just like it ain't now. So when they release these sex tapes on Diddy, that is going to further put the sentence, heighten the sentence. Instead of what R. Kelly did, 30 years. Oh, it's going to be 2 times that. Because of the abuse allegations that Diddy was very abusive. He was like basically running a damn slave camp. They gonna was good, Jericho. Was good. Hit that like chat, hit the like button, check in, hit the 1 in the chat. Everybody just give me a 1. Just give me 1 in the chat. That's the check in. 1. Type of 1, and I just might send you something. That is the one. When the feds release these tapes, that is going to up P. Diddy's sentence. And I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm gonna warn you, these tapes is very violent and gruesome. They're gonna be going around the internet, and they're gonna be getting taken down because it's gonna be on the violent. Only certain parts is gonna be able to be shown. Y'all gonna see how gory and violent. Y'all gonna see what P. Diddy was doing with the baby oil. Y'all gonna be seeing what Diddy was doing with all these dildos. It wasn't really the sex thing with Diddy, with the dildos. And let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Let me remind y'all something. Let me prove my point. What I just said is right.
I stay up to like maybe 6 in the morning. I'm back up at like 10:30, 11.
6 in the morning. What do you do every night till 6 in the morning? You don't go to clubs every night.
No, I mean, I love a lot, and you know,
That's
Ellen.
my favorite answer ever.
I told you when I came on the show, I'm gonna be completely honest and expose myself to the world.
P. Diddy, I told y'all P. Diddy was a sex fiend. And they using this tape. They gonna be showing it in court. I swear to God, y'all. Y'all think I'm bullshit. They gonna be showing. Oh man. They're showing that he stays up late. He stays addiction. What I was talking about in the past few lives. It's just violent, and they need oxygen tanks and IVs when they get done having sex, because they be having sex too long. Because Diddy is just like that machine. He's a tanked up machine. Diddy's tapes is like, I was getting back to they're only gonna be certain scenes is gonna be able to be shared on Facebook or any platform, TikTok or whatever, because it's gonna be so violent. It's gonna show a side of P. Diddy that, even more violent. Even the stars that you see on the screen, that I don't want to name no names. You're gonna see them being, violent towards, these sex slaves. I don't even know if I can say that. I gotta look up guidelines carefully next time. And in court, they're gonna play the sex tapes in its entirety of all the people who was involved. Like I say, with all those dildos was, it was a huge sex market. It was a business. P. Diddy was the, he the big boss of a big crime organization.
I'm gonna give it to you raw. Parents, make sure that you don't get f***ed. Straight up. There's a lot of going on in the entertainment industry, the music industry. Everybody's getting caught up into something. I'm cured now, though. Everybody, I'm cured. everything's good. You know, y'all can have me over for dinner. Everything is good.
He said he cured now. He said P. Diddy said he's cured, right? So that backs up his therapy. Well, P. Diddy got a therapist who he's on medication. I just found this video. I just had to share this real fast and explain it. 'Cause I was explaining how P. Diddy on therapy, and you know what I'm saying? And you can just look up on off of his sex addiction, and he had to take medication. He was subscribing, medication from his therapist, from a doctor, you know, the addiction. And this video backs it up right here. He clean. He got sought therapy for his he was claiming to be clean, but he relapsed and he started partying again. He started doing the party. So this is what I was talking about. You know, I'm glad I found this this clip. Oh man, I'm glad I found this clip. P. Diddy was on therapy. If I didn't explain it, if y'all wasn't in my last videos, I'm gonna tell you, y'all ain't heard it from the first time. I'm telling y'all, P. Diddy had a therapist because P. Diddy has a disorder, and they diagnosed this disorder, this sex disorder, and this disorder makes you violent. And he had to see a therapist. His therapist subscribed him, like, we talking about hardcore over-the-counter medication that he has to have because P. Diddy is like an animal, right? Y'all see how dogs and cats and whatever animal, they be humping anything. P. Diddy, he don't have the human side of the sex hormone. Let's put it like that. His sex hormone is like an animal, right? It don't judge what it is, regardless of what it is. Or I'm not talking about your sexual preferences. We ain't talking about sexual preferences. We talking about animals too, right? Like you see cats humping humans. We talking about that. A sexual preference is human, whether you gay or straight. Let me get that clear. You know what I'm saying? Sexual preferences, humans, human, you human. We talking Diddy was an animal. He couldn't control what it was, whether it was a horse or a cow or what it is. That what he was taking medicine for, because the side of his human brain that control his sex on his human side wasn't working properly like normal humans. You know, it was a disorder. And his therapist diagnosed him with that. You know, as long as you take your medicine, Diddy, for the rest of your life, you can, control your sexual hormone, control your penis. So this is what he was kind of like when he was clean, coming out clean.
I'm gonna give it to you raw. Parents, make sure that you don't get straight up. There's a lot of going on in the entertainment industry, the music industry. Everybody's getting caught up into something. I'm cured now, though. Everybody, I'm cured. Everything's good. You know, y'all can have me over for dinner. Everything is good.
Right, he cured now. So he was corroborating with the medicine. He was taking his medicine, and going to therapy regular till he relapsed. Start drinking again. And that's why he in trouble. Excuse me, I just had to go back for that because I found that video. This is more detail into the sex tape. You know, I can't show y'all no damn sex tape. I can only talk about it. Hold on.
They mediators, what they call them, mediators, right? Where you gotta go, they go betweens. So you got the Leos who scared to approach the thugs like that. But Diddy from that world, so I could intermediate, I could get percentages from negotiating and making this deal, but you gotta give up that butt. You gotta give up that butt and royalties. And I can change your family life. You know why? Because he had to give up that butt. People don't understand. That's the reason. That's why it's the reason Puffy don't want to give nobody, any artist he deal with, he tell you, I ain't gonna make it hard for you. I had to do this. He wants you to endure it. He endure it.
And this is Freddie P for making a band.
And I felt bad in a sense because he was only trying to feed his family. You get what I'm saying? And he became a victim, and it turned him into a monster just trying to hide his own secrets and not living his truth. And now he in prison. Let me tell you what Puffy was, and what a lot of them is. They mediators, what they call.
And that video is going actually viral, like really viral in the insides of, I don't want to show, you know, actual, I don't want to get hit with a copyright, you know. In that video, that was the only video I could pull up from Fred P. Y'all go watch that video. I mean, he said a lot with, you know, into details into this Puffy. Let's go. Into this Puffy you know, sex tapes. You know, the sex tape was like they was hold up. Excuse me for a second. And in the midst of you know, we thinking Diddy's posted yesterday, Diddy's you know, Gene Deal, his former bodyguard, Gene Deal, said Justin Combs and Christian Combs hosted their own parties. You know. So, like I said, his sons are going to go down. And they was just as mean as him. They probably was worse than Diddy when it came to the abuse to these sex trade slaves. And it probably was a way for them to make extra money for themselves. Because, you know, their music ain't doing nothing. Their music wasn't doing shit. So, of course, they had to get into the sex slave. And y'all don't know how much money that's in the sex trade. Like, but at the same time, you have to be at a certain status to even afford, to even be real successful at the sex trade, to make We talking about tens of millions of dollars in the sex trade, what they was doing through these parties. See, it was AKA parties. These wasn't parties, wasn't real parties. These they was just titled parties. Y'all get it? It was just entitled parties, but these were sex trade bids. The people who they invited to the party were getting bidded on. And it's sold to the highest bidder. That's why they made so much money. And this is the whole racketeering, and this is why they in trouble for. The word party is a front for they bid on you. I mean, you literally getting bidded on. These sex slaves, right? And what King Kong's? Well, he got a somebody just came out on him. They say he was worse than his daddy. You know, they say he had a smart mouth. He was arrogant. You don't know how Puffy is. Let me see. Let me play a little bit about Puffy. I just found this video about his sex crime. This is just minutes ago.
Charged and arrested. His video in his recent lawsuit. Center in Brooklyn, New York. Civil lawsuits that are pending against him. And one of them was Grace O'Markey. Was
Oh, my sound. I hate when it does that. I hate when it does that. My sound and went out. Let me see. If I could fix that. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
separate and apart from that.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. My Yeah, but y'all get the picture. New allegations. They were just gonna talk about new allegations against his son as well, which, like I explained in the last video, his his son gonna snitch on him, you know. His son gonna snitch. He gonna tell everything. And all his sons, his daughter, all of them gonna snitch. All of them was in the house. Mhm. Hold on. Think my audio then went out on my videos. I don't know if I can fix it or not. But the short live, I ain't I ain't planned on being here on this live too long. That's why I'm not really sweating that audio. I got another live coming tonight. I'll be back with another live. It's 7. Yep, I'll be back with another live tonight in another couple of hours. Hit the notifications. Hit the like button. Appreciate it. Jared Cole. Everybody who joined the live. I'll be back in a few hours. Keep me posted. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is. I'm gonna just watch out for the notifications. Appreciate it. I'm out of here.